In the name of the Emperor, finish this! High ground, we'll gain the advantage! Continue the assault! Reinforcements are coming! The monolith! We destroy that and this is over! Charge!
And welcome guys to Let's Play Dawn of War Dark Crusade with me, Warhammer 40k, whatever order you prefer to read it in. My name is TheRoxyFTW and that is weird writing, I didn't realise that. Anyway, this is the second expansion to the original Dawn of War game. I'm not going to be let's playing the other ones unless I get them, because I honestly do not like the others. This is the only Dawn of War game that I truly love, because it's probably perfected the real-time strategy and the Dawn of War. Dawn of War 2 wasn't even real-time strategy, it was just run in and kill everything. So if you don't, I already know what I'm picking. So, a bit of lag there, don't know. So I've actually been playing all of these, but we'll get to that later. We're actually going to go to new. Actually, I need to fix some settings if you give me a minute. I'm sure there's something to do with text somewhere. Sound quality, don't care. Gamma, resolution, that's right, I need to change my resolution. If you give me a moment. Whoa. So after changing the resolution to my monitor, which I didn't know I could do, it looks much nicer. Jesus, this is... So we're gonna go new. Actually, I need to find that text thing, because I don't seem to have it. World event. Oh right, I know what that is. Never mind. It's not there. Where would it be? Game manager? No, it's not that. I don't even know what that is. I guess I'm gonna need to do this. Sorry if there's no text.
The planet Cronus, beset on all sides by the tides of war. This once quiet colony became a savage battlefield. 7 armies clashed on this one world, each refusing to back down. Each convinced it was in the right. From beneath the sands of Cronus' central desert came the Necrons, ancient machines bent on eradicating all life. But another evil already had its eyes on the planet. From the depths of the warp, the demonic forces of chaos arrived to enforce their claim. To oppose these fearsome powers, the planet's rulers in the Tau Empire sent their elite soldiers and sophisticated battlesuits into the fray. From the mighty Imperium of Man came the Imperial Guard, there to secure Cronus for the glory of the God Emperor. Like a green tide, the Orc horde descended on Cronus, carrying little for flames and sowing destruction in its wake. The Eldar, ancient enemies of the Necrons, emerged from their webway to pursue their own agenda on Cronus. And last came the Space Marines, finest and most uncompromising of the Imperium's soldiers. Seeing a world beset by aliens and heretics, they undertook a great purge. A dark crusade had begun. It could only end with the total victory of one of these factions, and the total defeat of all others.
So guys, you probably seen it as well. There was like some sort of error or whatever with the orcs bit there, so I have no clue what that was. Probably fraps or something, but you know. So I already know who I'm picking, but I'm gonna go over every single race so you know what they are, basically. So these are the Chaos Marines. Basically, they are the Space Marines, but the evil version. They were formed during the Horus Heresy, which was when Space Marines fought against Space Marines. They bow to these gods, these evil gods that love sacrifices and blah blah blah, all that crap. The Eldar, oh, I'm not picking these guys, by the way. They're probably my second favourite race, just because I love chaos. These are the Eldar. Basically they're like, basically the elves of another real-time strategy, like, you know, old Warcraft and stuff like that. They're really smart, they see visions of the future and past and stuff like that. I don't like the Eldar. I don't know why, I just don't like them. The Imperial Guard, basically, what, a normal army, humans, they overwin by big giant masses of armies. That's the only way they win. They're really weak, but if you put them up into giant numbers, like, I don't know, 6 squads against 2 squads, then you're definitely gonna win. That's just an example, but if you just build up and build up and build up, you'll win with the Imperial Guard. I like them, but I'm not picking them. I'm not telling you who I'm picking though. The Necrons, basically this giant race of machines, I guess. They go across the universe, eradicating all life, like the intro said. Basically, they just want to commit mass genocide. So, that's basically them. Their ultimate unit's a monolith, which is really slow, but it's really powerful. The orcs, they're basically sort of like the Imperial Guard, except more of melee than ranged, I guess. The sound keeps cutting out for some reason. Basically, you just want to, call up your hundreds of boys. The orcs are amazing. I just love Gorgots. That's Gorgots, by the way. These are the Space Marines. Are basically the Imperial Guard, but superhumans into super armor and shit like that. Like I said, the Chaos is just the evil version of these. Space Marines are usually what everyone plays as. They're so easy to use. They're overpowered, I would say that. But I'm not playing as the Space Marines. I'm gonna be different. So that's Davian Fool, if you didn't realise he's in Dawn of War 2. So stop cutting out on me sound. This is the Tau, the owners of Cronus. They're basically just like Japanese and stuff. They're not actually Japanese, but they're just, similar Japanese people. Which, this bit is how oh, I can't speak today. Hypocritical. They fight for the greater good, so they wage wars for peace. Okay, but I'm actually going to play the Necrons because they're just really cool and they've got a cheap tactic which I'm going to use. Let's start.
The Necrons had lain buried in the sands of Cronus for eons, having retreated there at the end of a great war only hinted at in the histories of ancient races like the Eldar. Long before man even stood upright, the Necrons and their dark gods had retreated to the Tomb Worlds. But their slumber was not eternal. Eventually their genocidal deities awoke them again, driving them to purge the life that had spread across the galaxy during their sleep. On Cronus, this awakening came when an archaeological team opened a mysterious crypt on the arid Thor Abyss Plateau. Most of the team died, but expedition leader Thomas Maccabee somehow became one of the mysterious Necron pariahs. Seemingly retaining a hint of his personality, occasionally spoke for the Silent Army as it advanced. The Necron Lord of Cronus, the most ancient and powerful of the deathless creatures on the planet, promptly launched a campaign of extermination. His loathsome god, the Nightbringer, hungered for the deaths of all those on Cronus.
And so there's the Necrons. Hurry up and load map, please. There we go. So, this is the map of Cronus. Hold on, let me just do this.
Welcome to the
Screw off,
single-player
let's just do
campaign
the
for
tutorial.
Dawn of War, Dark Crusade.
So, this is the map of Cronus. Let me do this. And so basically, every faction or race has their own areas and abilities like that. But that's useless. That's just basically to reinforce cheaper. I'll get into that later. So this one, I know that's important because that's a space bar. It means you can attack anywhere on the map, but you can't attack, you know, strongholds unless you're in like next to them. So say you